Welcome back to Craft on Tap. We got the beer peer review for you today here, and I am Nick A. Meyers. As always, Tuesdays and Fridays we put brand new content on our website, which is craftontapshow.com, or on our YouTube channel, which is at Craft on Tap Show. So welcome back again. We're going to focus today on a New Mexico brewery and, of course, an Albuquerque brewery where we hail. We've got Tail Brewing Company, or Tail Brewing, and they have a brewery, and they're also known in the community for having awesome nights of karaoke and just a really cool crowd and a lot of locals. So they keep like a 3-cask system going on. They're not a huge brewery, but they're very good. Now, we wanted to get in, because since we're talking about Tail Brewing, we wanted to try to invite in, say, either the Geico Lizard or maybe even Puff the Magic Dragon to kind of speak on what reptilians are kind of feeling about this beer. But unfortunately, they all declined to comment. So we did get a really good friend of mine who's not at all of a reptilian. He's actually a very sweet man. He's a good friend of mine, and he's going to join us live on the phone. I think we've got him. We've got Kenn Ashe. He's an amazing artist, and he's a film industry guy, actor, stand-in. He does it all. He writes, produces. Kenn Ashe, how are you? Are you there, sir?
Hey, Nick. Nice to see you.
Hey, it's nice to see you too, man. It's been so long. Without the mask even. You look so pretty.
Oh, thanks. I kind of prettied up today.
Well, it's good to have you on the show, man. I know you're a fan of Tail. What can you tell us about them? I mean, I know you're a big fan of their styles, of their different types of beer.
Oh, actually, they've been open for about 4 years. They're primarily a craft brewery. They have 12 beers that they keep on tap at all times. Sometimes they will run out of one or two, but...
So 12 beers, you said?
Yeah, 12 beers that they keep on tap.
Oh, great.
And then they usually have about 3 seasonals that they like to rotate every once in a while.
And so that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. So today we're just going to try 2 different beers. We've got growlers. It's our first growling good time. We're going to have a New Zealand pale ale, and what makes that unique is technically pale ales from New Zealand. They use their own type of hops, which did not originate in New Zealand. But they sort of use a floral, sort of a fruity hop to give it a little bit of a distinction from what you'd see in American hops or American beers or British beers of the pale ale nature. We've also got this Red Earth, which is, it's going to be an Irish red, but as I think you've mentioned, Ken, it kind of is more like a New Mexican red, you said?
Yeah, it tastes to me kind of like a New Mexican red, kind of like the dirt in New Mexico. I think that's why they call it Red Earth.
You should always eat dirt. I guess that's what we're...
Well, when you hike around and, especially in Taos, the wind blows in your face and you taste that dirt.
That's beautiful, man. I actually like that analogy. Well, we're going to get into these beers. Before we do, I know you're here watching us now, but please share the show with your friends. Like, subscribe, tell them to hit all the thumbs up buttons. Check out the content. Leave the autoplay on and sleep through osmosis. Learn about beers. Just find us on Instagram, find us on Twitter, find us on YouTube, Facebook, and just like our stuff, share our stuff. We're trying a new setup. I don't know if you've noticed, or have you noticed? We're trying a new little set here. What do you think? What's some of the thoughts of our viewers? If you like it, let us know. Should we change some things around? Should we do something different? All right, without further ado, Kenn Ashe, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Let's start with the, we're going to start today. We've got them pre-poured with this New Zealand Pale Ale. So let's give it a smell. Oh man, so much amazing wheat up front. It's just a beautiful, almost brown, but it's like a honey or an almond color. What are you seeing on the smell, or smelling and seeing on that, Ken?
I can smell the malt.
A lot of malt.
Yeah.
Let's give it a try.
All right.
Absolutely, you're correct. Very malt forward, a little sweet coming in, a little bitter on the back end. Yeah. Mostly because of the hops that they use. And I get a little bit of that floral. Are you tasting something floral in the back of your mouth, Ken?
Yeah, towards the end, the bitterness changes to like a floral taste.
It's interesting. It kind of subsides, then it gets bitter, and then it sort of it's like, oh, it's a bouquet of roses.
Yeah.
I don't know, not a lot of carbonation, but enough. What kind of, do you think this is a good kind of a beer for a summer drinking, or what do you think?
I think so. It'd be nice. Yeah, it's nicer than a regular, American ale. It's not as hoppy. It's not something that you're gonna feel logged down at the end.
I think that's a concern, right? When you drink a beer and you just at the end, you just don't want to be like full.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, salute to you, my friend. This is great.
Well, thanks.
These are Ken's choices today, so we want to thank you, Kenn, for for joining us on the show. Where can they find more about you, Kenn Ashe, the artist?
Actually, I'm at Kenn, Kenn /Ashe, ASHE, at Pixels, PIXEL.com.
So yeah, he's got to make his name very confusing, but it's Kenn with 2 N's and Ashe, ASHE. So Kenn Ashe, you have some great work up. I've got actually some of your art in my house. I've always appreciated you. You are very New Mexican in terms of what you how you represent your art. So this next beer, why don't you start us off with talking a little bit more about this red, okay?
This red is a like I said, it's a red earth Irish. It is again another malty smelling beer. It's not so much. I think I'd like to say it's more of a New Mexican Irish beer, just because that taste, that earthy taste, hits you at the end.
Yeah, so that's your assessment. They don't
Yeah.
say that it's. Oh, sorry, I thought. Are you there?
Yes.
Are you there? I think.
Yeah. I hear you.
Okay, there you are. Yeah, I don't see that this is maybe a New Mexican red by their minds, but I love your analogy there, because I'm even almost getting it's very malty as well as the last beer. It's got a nice toasted feel to it, or taste to it. The carbonation is minimal as well, but it's not bitter. I mean, I'm tasting like piñón, or I'm tasting something extra in there, but maybe some rosemary. I don't know, some wild sage. I'm just getting some herbs in there too. Maybe that's because I just ate rosemary and sage chicken, but no, this is a really smooth beer too. If you like a red, Lizard Tail has a great red. It didn't have a lot of head on it. And again, we're drinking from a growler, which is going to give us a completely different experience as far as the pour, because as everyone knows, I mean, if it's in a growler, it's not going to have the same amount of carbonation. I mean, that's obvious. Come on, guys, what are you doing out there? Hey, I'm Nick A. Meyers. This is Kenn Ashe. Kenn, do you have anything you want to share with the people before we sign off, man? Because
if you'd like to go visit them at Lizard Tail, they're open right now, just Mondays and Fridays.
Oh, cool.
3 to 8 o'clock for just growler fills. They're located on Montgomery and Eubank on the southeast corner, right 2 doors north of the Dirty Bourbon.
That's awesome. How much did they pay to say that, Kenn?
They didn't pay me anything.
I'm just kidding. No, I've actually been to Lizard Tail. They're nice people. They're family-owned business. Now more than ever, we got to support local. So continue to try the Lizard Tail. Check out my good friend Kenn Ashe. He's a really accomplished and amazing artist. I'm Nick A. Meyers. You've been watching Craft on Tap. It's produced by Boulder Rogue Digital and FuriouStylz Entertainment. We're glad you've been here. We'll see you next time. Drink responsibly and stay crafty, my friends.
Yeah.